Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 964.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about investing in the metaverse because this is a whole new area that's opening up. And recently, a study was done that shows $1 trillion in market value is going to be developing in the metaverse. And I think that's actually a very conservative number. When you consider that the metaverse is virtual reality and that there is actually a copy of Earth that the land is being sold in the metaverse, this is a very interesting topic that we haven't talked about before. The metaverse land that's being sold is hitting new record prices. People are paying millions of dollars for virtual copies of real land. Why? Well, because in the metaverse, if they own that land, there's different things they could do. They might be able to take you on a tour of that land. They might be able to sell parcels of it. They might be able to develop it. There's going to be a lot of different things that happen in the metaverse because, well, it's all virtual. None of it's real. So I thought this was an interesting topic for us to talk about because a lot of venture capitalists are putting money into the metaverse, and eventually those companies are going to go public on the stock market. So it's good to be aware of early trends, and also in the crypto investing space, there are some opportunities that might be interesting for you to consider. So first, let's talk about this report. This was a report that was put out by Grayscale. Without specifying any timeline, they said $1 trillion in annual revenue market opportunity was going to be happening in our future. It said that this opportunity will arise from the intersection of trends in gaming and lifestyle with blockchain's potential to provide infrastructure for digital worlds. Projects like Decentraland allow people to interact, govern, and earn tokens, and get real-world benefits from their time spent online. And Grayscale went on to say people are spending more and more time online, and they can currently spend money to build social status within digital realms. Grayscale is an investor in Decentraland, which is a cryptocurrency which goes by the symbol MANA, M-A-N-A, and is available for you to invest in. The report also said revenue from virtual gaming worlds could grow to $400 billion in 2025 from $180 billion in 2020, and that the majority of that $400 billion will be in-game spending compared to spending on premium games. They also said compared to the $10 billion that companies like Facebook plan to invest, and the amounts that could follow from other companies and venture capitalists, the metaverse is in its early innings. And just like the metaverse is in its early innings, so are our cryptocurrencies that we're investing in and the cryptocurrencies that represent the metaverse. The head of Grayscale's research, David Greider, and research analyst Matt Maximo said they defined the metaverse as interconnected, experiential, 3D virtual worlds where people located anywhere can socialize in real time to form a persistent, user-owned internet economy spanning the digital and physical worlds. So that's very interesting. When you think about virtual reality, your experience with it may be something like playing virtual tennis with the TV set, which I've had the opportunity to do years ago, but I don't have an Oculus headset and I'm not into the metaverse yet. So all I've seen is some online representations of the physical Earth in a virtual format and of some virtual rooms that businesses have created So basically, businesses are able to go into a virtual world and create their own experience for people. They can create a lounge for people to hang out in. They can create signs and billboards. They can create different opportunities for people to interact. So this is where we're going in the future, and it's interesting to see this is just starting to develop. Some people are way ahead of us and are investing in property in virtual lands. And there are 3 recent examples that have sold for record amounts. One deal was Metaverse Group's $2.43 million land purchase in Decentraland. Another was Republic Realm, a digital real estate investment firm, in June reportedly purchased a non-fungible token, or NFT, for nearly $1 million, representing a plot on Decentraland. The plot comprised of 259 parcels, or around 16 acres of digital land, and the purchase price was slightly higher than the average home price in Manhattan. The third example was Axie Infinity, play-to-earn gaming platform, and on Thursday said one of its Genesis land plots had just sold for 550 Ethereum, or more than $2.3 million. And also a mega yacht sold on the Sandbox for $650,000. So besides Mana, which is Decentraland's cryptocurrency, also there is Sandbox, which is available as a crypto to buy, and Axie Infinity, which is also available as a crypto to buy. So those are 3 ways that you can participate in this early stage metaverse investing. But really my purpose today is just to tell you that this new trend is evolving, that lots of money is going to find its way into some of these metaverse properties and metaverse games and virtual property, so that you have a handle on what's going on and what new trends are and things that are probably years ahead of maybe us hearing them in mainstream news or anything that Wall Street comes out with for us to invest in. So really, I just wanted you to get a head start on some of this information. It's up to you to decide whether this is something you would be interested in investing in or not. I'm not necessarily recommending that you do, but just letting you know that there's all kinds of investment opportunities that are being built out right now. And this is part of the quantum age that I talk about in my book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. This quantum age is bringing about virtual reality as one of the new technologies. And from that, new ways of interacting in social media formats or communication formats, gaming formats, internet formats, they're all interconnected and going to the next level. So this is something that you need to just at least be aware of and understand that people don't invest $2 million in virtual property unless they have a very good reason. This kind of reminds me back in the internet era when the internet was coming around and people started buying domain names, and they bought domain names of McDonald's and business.com and other domain names on the internet before anyone really even understood that a business would want to own their own domain name. And lots of those domain names sold for a lot of money. And most people were sort of perplexed about what was going on, thought it was very silly. Why would someone care about their address on the internet? But now, in hindsight, we see the importance of having a domain name that is the same as your business name. And now we see the value of owning a website like business.com. So while these things may seem a little bit crazy and out there right now, in hindsight, some of the times it takes a while for the new technology to get built out for us to really understand as investors what's going on. But I just thought we should bring the metaverse into the conversation. It's not something I got into in my book. It's probably something I would need to put into the next version of a book that I write if I do. But I thought this was fascinating to talk about. I think as early investors, these people are certainly studying what's available, getting in very early, and there may be some opportunities in there for people who have the time to research and really dig deep into the possibilities. I can quote you some prices on where some of these cryptocurrencies are. Decentraland is available on Coinbase and is selling for $4.93 today. The Sandbox is another cryptocurrency available on KuCoin, Binance, Huobi Global, Gate.io, Bithumb, Gemini, Kraken, and it's selling at $7.41 today. And Axie Infinity is available on Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance, Huobi Global, Kraken, Gemini, etc. And it is selling at $133.38 per token. Axie Infinity is ranked number 25 of all cryptocurrencies right now. So it's moved up quite a lot in the past year. In fact, it's been one of the best performers. Axie is actually up 22,915% year to date. And Mana, Decentraland, is up 6,046% year to date. And Sandbox is up 19,415% year to date. So all three of these have been unbelievable wealth builders for people, and possibly something for you to do more research on and see if it is a good fit for you. Not financial advice, just basically bringing it to your attention and letting you know what's going on in the metaverse and related cryptocurrencies. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.